I'm financial reporter Alan Mendelson. Now I'd like you to meet certified financial planner Brian Gilder, who has some thoughts about college savings plans. The stock market sell-off has ruined a lot of families' plans for saving for college. What do you do now?
I think many people have to take a couple steps back because I think many people who invest in college are not investing wisely in college planning. What I mean by that is I talk to many mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandpas, and it always seems they have their children's or grandchildren's college planning as the first priority, and they forget about their own planning for their own retirement. So what I usually will tell grandmas and grandpas and moms and dads, think of yourself as the first and second string quarterback. Think of your college planning for your children and grandchildren as your third string quarterback.
What you're saying is that college planning is not the priority for a family.
Mom and dad have to take care of themselves first.
You're talking about retirement, backup income in case you lose your job. College, takes care of itself in the future?
Well, it's funny. People always say, I don't want my child to get student loans, or I don't want them to have to struggle. I mean, how many people in this world got student loans and they're doing just fine? In fact, I'd make an argument that if a child does get student loans, I think it makes them a stronger person and values money better and has better appreciation for the future. Because I think, they say you have to have a license at 16 to drive. I think you need to have a license to have money sometimes because many people just blow this money. And I think going through college, getting student loans, and God forbid you go to a community college, people think it's the worst thing. It's not the worst thing in the world. Community college can be a great start for the first 2 years. So I think many people need to realize that college planning should be the third string quarterback, and there's nothing wrong with children getting student loans and learning the value of a dollar and dealing with debt at an early age, because I'll tell you something, when they get out of college and they get into the real world, they're going to have a better appreciation for money.
Mom and dad might forget that their earning years come to an end, and then they can't earn any more money for their own retirement.
Yeah, they're limited. Your child has much more time to earn money than you do. So you want to make sure you can put away as much money as possible. Now, if you have extra cash flow, then that's fine. You can start putting money away for college. Many people are putting money into 529 plans. Those are good plans, but I think one plan that's overlooked tremendously is the Coverdell. You're only allowed to put $2,000 a year away, but what the Coverdell can do is not only pay for college, but it could pay for elementary school. It could pay for other secondary education expenses. So I have advised to some people, if they fall within the income limitations, is to start $2,000 into a Coverdell and then the balance put into a 529 plan.
If you were to invest for college and have money freed up to invest for a college plan, what is the best investment for that college plan?
Well, it depends on the time horizon. If they have a long time horizon, you would want to be more aggressive. 10, 15 years, you want to grow the money. If they need the money quicker, if they need the money in a short period of time, you want short-term investments. You might just want to leave it in cash. You might buy short-term bonds, short-term treasuries. They don't pay that much.
The stock market for a college plan is good for what time horizon?
I would say 10 years. 10 years.
Less than 10 years?
Less than 10 years, I'd be very careful. I know many people are tempted, but it's just there's just no certainty. One issue that's been coming up lately, which is a big issue, is that many advisors, I've noticed, have been advising grandmas and grandpas to buy cash value life insurance policies. Not a big fan of those because you don't know the guaranteed amount that you're going to get one day.
Commissions must be high on those.
Yeah,
costs are high.
Costs are high. There's commissions to be paid, just like in almost any other investment.
Give me some time frames. You've got 5 years until college. Best place for the next 5 years to put your money?
I would look at portion of the money into cash. I would look at bonds, maybe some types of bonds, short-term durations, and you might, if you're aggressive, you might have a little bit of money into the market.
5 to 10 years out?
I would look at a diversification of cash, bonds, and some stocks.
10 years or longer?
I would put most of it in growth and have the money grow into the financial markets.
That's the stock market?
Stock market.
For 10 years or longer?
10 years or longer.
For more information, call Certified Financial Planner Brian Gilder at 310-804-3767. Again, 310-804-3767. I'm Alan Mendelson reporting.